People love sea turtles and they travel all over the world to see them in their natural habitats. But I think most West Coast residents don't realize that we have 4 species of threatened and endangered sea turtles in our backyard. My name is Heather Harris, and I've worked as a wildlife veterinarian for Upwell for the past 4 years. Hard-shelled sea turtles are sentinels for changing environmental temperature. As reptiles, they can't regulate their own internal body temperatures, so their body temp is actually a reflection of the ambient temperature of the ocean. Sea turtles follow warm water currents that act as thermal bridges into new areas. However, when ocean temperatures change, as in winter with storm events, the turtles are susceptible to hypothermia, and they can actually shut down and become unable to swim and dive and forage, and they strand on land. This is called cold stunning. Cold stunning events have been best described on the East Coast in the Cape Cod region, where they have annual cold stunning mass stranding events in the winter months. These involve mostly juvenile Kemp's Ridley turtles. In contrast, on the West Coast, we have mostly large adult-sized sea turtles that are foraging off our coast. And so very little is known about the health impacts of cold stunning in this size class. Upwell is leading a highly collaborative study with West Coast Stranding Network partners to investigate the health status of cold-stunned sea turtles along our coast. This includes organizations from California all the way up to British Columbia. And all of these groups are contributing their patient medical records to the study and also their expertise in data interpretation. This project is funded by the Upwell Wildlife Care Network because the results of this study will provide valuable baseline data on the health of these animals that could be impacted by an oil spill at some point off our coast.
I'm excited about this project because we are taking data that's just sitting in paperwork and making it usable, and then eventually we'll be able to draw conclusions that will help improve sea turtle rehabilitation and care when they become hypothermic on the Pacific coast.
If ocean temperatures continue to increase with climate change as predicted, we will likely see an expansion of sea turtle habitat further north. This puts them at risk of cold stunning during winter months, so we may end up seeing an increase of these cases associated with climate change.
We are establishing the trends over the last decade for how many hypothermic sea turtles have shown up on the Pacific coast. And if there's a sudden change, we can use that to look into a change in ocean currents or ocean temperatures that may be causing the sea turtle hypothermic strandings to happen on a level that's different from the trends that we've established.
We can't protect what we don't know. The more we can learn about each individual turtle, the better we can understand the threats they're facing off our coast, and the better we can protect them.